So, I did a little bit of, let's say, experimentation after playing through Cossack 3.
Painful experimentation?
Well, I mean, for me and for the game. Oh. And Dectilon and I have some tricks to show you. So the thing that you just saw, you can use the recycle to recycle enemies into wonderful prizes. So for example, listen here. Bing. That is the metal helmet, which gives you occasional immunity. But not permanent immunity from damage. It's random, like critical hits.
Yeah. And also you get eaten by octopus.
Yes, I mean, that's what metals are known for. But it's not just enemies.
No! What did you do?
Eddie, I wanted to punch your face and step on your feet and all those things, but instead, I'm just going to convert you to something. Oh. So now we get the energy splitter.
What is that?
I presume it splits energy. To be honest, most of my experiments involve pouring acid on the game and other things that are probably ethically questionable. So I don't quite know what energy it splits. There's another one. You can use it on bosses too.
See,
what do you think that does?
It was a skull on it, and skulls, I'm told, means poison. So I'm gonna assume you're poison.
Yeah. I think it makes certain things cause more damage. It may also open up portals to Wily 5. I don't know. The ROM hack's not done yet. It'll take a while.
It's weird. No.
Yeah. It's weird that it's called Superstar. It's another Kirby reference ending up in ROM hacks. But here's the good stuff. If you come in with wire and all that already, firstly, bird robots. Very, very helpful.
Much better name than Beat.
Yes, absolutely. The trampoline is basically permanent beat, so I could jump out here and you get this effect, but you don't need beat for it. You jump into a pit and you lose a little bit of health.
Yay!
But you spring right back out.
And we need that.
Yes.
Should have had that for Cossack 3.
There are several things I should have had for Cossack 3, including vodka. But you may notice here, yeah, vodka's very helpful. I will try to, I mean, I haven't found the vodka enemy in the game to use Recycler on that. But yeah, there, you notice usually we had Eddie as a guide, and
you killed him.
So he can't guide you from the dead.
Still unhelpful.
Yep, he's the most unhelpful. He just haunts you mysteriously. Oh yeah, this is the last one that you can get. You can get a shock guard. You know what shock guard does?
The prickle barrier. You would have needed that too.
Exactly. It instead of landing on spikes and dying, you land on them and take 7 damage, which would have been
pretty good prickle guard. What it usually did was put you down to 1 health instead of killing you. The hell?
Right. Is it actually like called prickle guard somewhere? Is that its Swedish name? Or what have you?
I think it was called that in like at least a translation of Rockman and Forte.
Cool. So yeah, that's all the powers. They automatically work. Even though to get them to work, I sometimes kick the game or yell at it really loud. You don't need to do those. I just do those for fun.
It's the hidden power. It's the hidden power.
Yes, the yelling power. So yeah, one of the other fiendish experiments in this game is the Mega Man clone. You might notice when you run into it, it gives him damage too. See? It's very authentic.
Except you still take a lot more.
Well, yeah, but if you wanted to take the time to kill him by damaging him with your body, this is a boss where you can do that. And you probably need all 9 E-tanks to do that.
Yay!
Which you can do if you want. You can get a hint about what the background looks like by using the flash stopper.
Man, that's cheating.
Yeah, I need to gravity hole through this whole room.
There's no surprise now.
There's no surprise at all. I know your gimmick already. You can use wire to kill certain enemies, but this is not that kind of enemy. It works on bosses too, for like usually around 3 damage or so. It's unwieldy to use, but you can.
Yeah,
And
it's like Wire in Mega Man 4. Like you can use it to kill Cossack, but why would you?
right, if you're some kind of insane person, driven crazy by some type of Mega Man game, I don't know what game that would be. Surprise! The powers really, he really stayed true to what they do to Mega Man. You're going to see a really good example of that once he arms. Yeah, there it is. Here's Dust Crusher, or not Dust Crusher. Recycle Eddy Killer. Eddy Killer is what I'm looking for.
Eddy Killer, right?
Yes, there we are. But he can't kill you. You can break out of it by pushing buttons and wiggling joystick.
No. He doesn't know of the secret jumping on the capsule power that Dustin knew after years of experience.
Right. Whatever it takes. And you might notice in the background all the colors change above the message to explain what power is being used at a given point in time, in case you're not paying attention to what Mega Man's doing, like I do most of the time.
It's all very fancy.
Yes. Very thorough, which is why I spend so much time experimenting with it. Let's see, what else? I gave him the rest of the power, the other powers here, just to demo him using them. I'm trying to think. There weren't any that were really especially interesting in here, but I can show you what he does with Rush Cannon, because that'll be one of the other things that we do in this video, is go over all of the Rush Cannon dodges, etc.
Yay!
It's good.
Probably
it's good.
The best part of the game.
Yes. I mean, it's just beautiful to me, wanting to just kill everything in one shot and having the option to do that. It's a great losing your shit weapon to have.
Yeah. Except the things you really want to kill in one shot, you can't really.
And you might notice there when you try to one-shot him using Rush Cannon, Rush goes to him and he shoots it away. Rush forgot what his owner was.
He should just come out and the game should freeze and just look at you back and forth, and then he explodes.
Yes. Who is it? You can use Rush Cannon on the first form. So he seems to have a recognition of his master, or just be some kind of racist because Mega Man's black. I don't know. That's no good.
I think it says more about you than an oak. What was that?
That was the Wish Star, which the Mega Man clone gives no fucks about. It one-shots everything on any screen that's pretty much not a boss. But, yep, you can do this, and it gets better. It doesn't do damage, but you can actually, I think you can step on it, and you can actually fire on him while he's in the can. Which, why don't we just go ahead and do that?
You deploy the powers of cheating.
That's right! This game earned so much Rush Cannoning. We'll get to more, but
wait, this
right.
wasn't in our run.
It wasn't. I want to show you. There are some things that are actually still challenging and interesting about the bosses, including the terrain is not quite in this room yet, but Skullman acts as if it is.
He likes his extreme lifestyle too much. He likes something like the terrain stop him.
I'm just gonna find a way to ramp it without having a ramp.
He's a good man.
Yeah. Yep, he just uses skate tricks to avoid Rush Cannon, which I guess that's fine.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I kind of wanted there to be something more than that, but that's okay. And guess what?
You get another skull.
Nope. You can dust crush, you can recycle, inhale, whatever, and you warp out before you collect it.
Ah.
So you can give him his just desserts. That is his legit weakness, by the way. The Dustman weapon.
Right. So what's going on here?
So let me show you what he does when you do Rush Cannon. He just kind of throws a temper tantrum. It's like, I'm gonna take my ball and go home.
He just doesn't come out again, or
no. I've seen it when you actually go to his regular old boss room. Everything moves, and it moves pretty quickly. It doesn't crush you or anything, but he just gets mad. He says, "The fuck's wrong with you?" I'm just gonna go in a hole. I'm gonna bunker down. And this is, Dectilon already showed this, but this is his legitimate weakness. This is just me taking out rage on the game, pretty much. You all are gonna die. It's not gonna be pretty.
But he didn't use his smasher move on you either.
No, he didn't.
Seems pretty rare.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to be really slow in killing him, and there's no proof of that.
This one we did see.
You've already seen this, but it's awesome enough to do again.
It is.
I went back to his stage. There's nothing to show in terms of me solving puzzles, because fuck that, I used the wire. But, thanks for the wire, by the way, Dectilon, and thanks for all the save states that allowed this video. He has 1,000,000 attacks, which Dectilon mentioned, and I just wanted to kind of give him his time to shine, like a shiny light bulb. Seriously, the variety of attacks that he's got is really great, and, you know...
talent.
I'm the most talented robot master.
And it's true.
Yeah, he is. He is. In this game, at least. But yeah, there are a couple things.
He smarted himself up a bit.
Yep. You can use that thing on the light bulbs that he shoots out. That thing that we used a whole bunch. What else? Wire does decent damage to him, but really the easiest thing to use on him is Hell Wheel. At least that's what I found.
Except when you run into him and take more damage than he does.
You don't understand my playstyle. My playstyle is, I have E-tanks. I'm just gonna cram myself into you and explode you from the inside. Yeah, my playstyle is pretty much collect 9 E-tanks before I master anything. This is pretty cool. He's a, you know, shoot the bullet kind of guy. He deflects things, and that's kind of awesome.
Well, if he only did that when you actually... Oh, he's mastered the ability to tread water.
Dive Man has suddenly realized he is underwater. Flash Stopper works on him.
And now he's Mr. Bison.
Yep. And while he's usually only semi-vulnerable, every little explosion from the Flash Stopper weapon will do 1 line of damage, so you can rack up damage on him pretty quickly. Now this we have seen before. Just dodging, the lamest of the dodges, right, which is befitting of Toadman. And you remember this, right? He's got Toad powers.
Right.
But Ringman's weapon is hard to hit him with, so why don't we just give him a taste of his own medicine?
No! What did you... Oh, you monster.
This frog-on-frog stuff has to end.
Toadman joins the Toadman Club.
Yes! At long last, you died to yourself. Only Toadman is capable of that kind of thing.
So what are you showing off here?
There's really not much to show off, except he kind of goes Scorpion on you.
Damn.
There you go. It's kind of a cool dodge.
I can appreciate that.
I kind of, you know, for all the things that are hacked in, he doesn't use that as an actual dodging technique that I know of.
No. I think it's, you know, it's more of an instinctual thing.
Right.
There's a dog coming at me. Teleport!
Yep. Identified dog.
That?
Anubis, check no. Okay, then we will dodge. Check this out. He just likes to run around and not cause damage. He apparently is collision damage optional.
Well, you know.
It's not a fair fight if he's, you know, he wants you to fight fair. He says, you know, I'll take you on once you're ready to actually, you know, get out a weapon.
He's about the rings, not about the
Watch this.
Oh, isn't his face red? And it
yes,
is.
that's yeah, it is. That's the best weapon to use against him that I've seen, and especially because he reels himself into his own demise. Yeah. So we're almost done extracting revenge on everybody, but Dustman is probably the best. Dustman, I think, is even better than Brightman. I really love this fight, and you'll see a couple reasons why. They're mostly flashy stuff that I love more than anything else.
Flashy
but
is good.
yeah, and that's what I love. So getting blown back, can't move. Why don't I just try and get this over with?
Man, he plays soccer, dude. Nice header.
Yep, he does that, and not only that, Rush Cannon refills his health.
What?
Yes, catching anything. In case you forgot, this is his gimmick. Mostly I forgot. It's just, I'm gonna go get you now. Oh, right. But fortunately, the energy re-energizer or what have you gives you another chance to shoot. And I just wanted to see whether or not I could dodge another Rush Cannon, because it looks like you could. And in fact, you can.
Oh. Oh.
Yep.
And then it's like, well.
Right. Well, I guess we should actually begin the fight now.
Yeah. We've had enough fun for today.
I wanted to see if anything could shield break him while he's exhaling or anything like that, and discovered, well,
he still sucks.
discovered that he still sucks and I'm bad at fighting him. But you might have heard the refilling noise. I don't know how much you experimented with weapons with him, but toads are not the only thing that you can make him swallow.
Oh.
Find out after running out of toads. Well, this experimentation was actually a lot of fun to do. But there it is. Okay, he's getting refilled, and what's more,
damn,
he spits it on back out at you.
Is there anything else you can make him eat?
We will see. He's a hungry robot master right there.
Man, he spits out the light bulbs whole.
Yep. There's no everything. It looks like things would get crushed in there, but he's very dainty with light bulbs for some reason.
He did crush drills though. Or
he just removed their electronic parts to gain their power.
Beep, beep, beep. Oh.
And you may notice those got a little bit bigger. So what happens when you shoot full charge at him? Nothing.
Oh.
You can't win them all.
He still has to, you know, break it down somewhat.
Yeah.
And
I thought that Ring Boomerang was breaking through his shield, but it was really just when he was switching between sucking and blowing.
Now this is going to be interesting.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah. There it is.
Well, not very impressive.
Well, it's not. It's just I found little teeny skulls. I'm also good at head shrinking and all those kind of things.
Can you make him eat the wire or balloon?
Not that I have seen. I can leave that as an exercise up to the reader, because I forgot to experiment with that. I'd be disappointed if he couldn't, actually. Because if he ate the balloon and then floated up to the top or something like that, how great would that be?
You hear this, romhacker? If it isn't in there,
that would be a great insta-kill.
Get her done.
Just, you exploded because you're made of dust particles that just get blown away by my leaf blower. I wanted to show this. This is both insanely easy and insanely difficult, which characterizes a lot of Minus Infinity, actually. The invincibility period is ridiculously short, so if you have any weapons that shoot more than once, and there are several of those, they multi-hit right away. But this form, and I realize he's going to change this boss later, but the invincibility on it is ridiculously long. So you hit him once, and then you have to dodge like 3 or 4 of these with no invincibility period of your own, and you're pretty much fucked.
I did fight it once. That was annoying.
Yeah, it was surprisingly hard, right?
Yeah, it was pretty hard.
And I get the bright idea, maybe I can just jump up here and kind of clip him, and it doesn't do that much. But I find a weapon that does pretty good damage. I figure, why not use it some more? Why not use it some more?
Oh, we know what happens.
Yes, that thing is vicious. If you are, I don't know, if you get hit by one, it's the same thing.
Is its weakness unchanged? Because it should be drill.
It's drill does 1 line of damage, and yeah, just 1. And as does pretty much everything. Now here I think I've found a pretty good secret. I think I'm gonna get him by gently meleeing him, but it only does 1 damage. and I don't know how to operate the weapon. So,
hard to do.
Despite the boss not being done, it is still really hard. So I would recommend, if you're still playing through this ROM hack, go ahead and try and finish it.
I did.
And here I just get sick of it.
Well, there you go then.
Yep. You can actually one-shot shoot rush cannon once and kill both forms because of the splash damage.
Sweet. I
assume he'll eventually edit that out, but it was so gratifying. And you can use rush cannon on the final Wily too, because he hasn't done anything to it. It was so great to just say fuck you after Cossack 3. Fuck you and your awesome, awesome game. I love it, but I must have revenge.
I think that's the consensus, really.
Yes.
But
and yeah,
good work, Figgle.
Thanks. I wanted to redeem myself a little bit, and whenever it is that the rest of the stuff comes out, this revenge will come back to me. I'm sure in horrible, horrible forms. But until then,
yeah, I'm sure he's heard of you.
Yes, at this point.
You're that one guy who played Cossack 3 for an hour, aren't you? And swore revenge.
Yes. 1 hour was not enough. I gotta up the ante for the remaining levels. But by all means, great job, ROM Hacker. Great job, Dectilon, for actually beating the game with skill. And
thank you.
Thanks for not taking away all my rush cannon stuff, because I needed it. It was remoralizing.
Yeah, it's an empowerment dog.
Yes, he's an awesome little friend. So yeah, more levels whenever they come out.
Right.
And if that's cool with Simon.
Yep.
And in the meantime, I'll just keep pouring battery acid on the game.
Sounds like an idea.
Good. Thanks, man.